Good morning, you guys. I just want to tell y'all something because I don't think it was a coincidence last night. I don't think so. I think something something bigger is going on. So last night I was laying down. I had just laid down, and Survivor was on, and I had just looked at the TV. You know how you can just be looking at a TV and not be watching what's going on. So anyway, Survivor was on, and they had in this episode they used this big snake, and I don't. It was this big snake, and they were doing some type of competition, and they had all this fishing stuff also, like extra. I remember that part. It's blue. The snake was blue, and the snake looked animated. So anyway, I looked at it, and it was the same snake that I saw. I never told you guys. It was one of those visions that I started have before I started having visions like every day. It was one of those ones that just came randomly, and then like my visions started picking up like daily, after a little bit after that. So this is months ago, you guys. But I was standing outside, and it seemed like the snake was halfway up the spirit, halfway up the wall on the outside, and it just appeared and just came out of nowhere, like, and it had a smirk on its face. That's all I can. That's the only way I can describe it. And it didn't look like a real snake. It looked like that one they had in Survivor. And when I realized it, I almost um so that day, that night, I said, you know what? I ain't playing with these demons. I'm gonna get up and anoint my house, and I did the next day. Um, because it just came out of nowhere, and it was halfway up the wall, so it was kind of like on shoulder level, and it just was like, like jokingly, like I don't play with demons, so. I got up and I now anointed my house, and I prayed a prayer of protection over my house, and plead the blood of Jesus over my house. I anointed all the doorposts from the inside and the outside. I did the inside and the outside. So um anyway, it just snuck up on me like in a joking manner, in a ha 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 manner. Now I think of it, it makes sense to something I saw yesterday. But anyway, so I'm just laying there, and then Sherry calls me, and she's like, "Listen, 911 is out in Florida, Texas, I want to say Indiana, and another state." It was like four at the time. I said, you know what? This is crazy, because I'm looking at this snake on Survivor that just snuck up on me. I'm thinking sneak attack. So I was like, okay, well, this is no coincidence that I'm just getting a revelation of this snake, or I'm just realizing that this snake is like a uh, it's showing up in Survivor. I would have never been able to find a picture of this thing and told y'all about it, because it was the one in Survivor, and it was this big stuffed animal looking thing. I don't know what it was. So anyway, I called my girlfriend. I texted her because she works for AT&T to find out if she knew about 911 being down for AT&T users, and then Sherry calls back. She's like, "Well, it's like Washington and California now." So, and she's thinking hackers. But you guys, I don't think it's a coincidence that uh the Statue of Liberty lights went out, and then now AT&T last night, their 911, they did have an alternative number for people to use, but I don't think it was a coincidence. And The news obviously didn't report on it, so I go Google it before I go to bed. This is 10:45. I'm tired, and the only thing, and when I was Googling like pictures, I did see that. I guess it's the Texas state flag, you guys, with this snake on it. That kind of creeped me out. It was a different snake though. But I found the map and I didn't really see any. Some stories were saying that 911 was being restored in those areas, and some of them were. Some people were tweeting that it was still out in some areas about 8 or 9 o'clock at that time. Um, I don't think. I think it was not a good thing, you guys. Um, there was something else, and I can't remember what it was. That makes me think this is not a coincidence. So I just want to tell y'all that I did text another sister just cause she got a baby. I don't know if she has AT&T or not. Just to kind of warn her, and I prayed last night for those people who may not have been able to get through on 911. You guys, something is up, and um, if you guys experienced it, just please comment and let me know. But I think it's something sinister, and I don't believe this is just a fluke where 911 didn't work for AT&T. Okay, and maybe I'll come back later on. I know I had some other things in mind, but this was just too much last night. Too much of a non coincidence. Okay, God bless y'all.